Welcome to the Pharma Source podcast. In this episode, I speak to Vaios Barlas, Global Director of Healthcare at Clariant, who explains his priorities for their healthcare business. Vaios discusses Clariant's focus on greatly expanding their excipients offering with a range of eco-friendly products, and why they feel they have a responsibility to address climate change and tackle global health issues. I hope you enjoy the episode.
Hi, Luke. I am Vaios Barlas. I am Global Director for Healthcare at Clariant, heading the relevant business line since a couple of months, and very glad to be with you.
And how's it going? You've only been in the role for a couple of months.
It's very challenging, very interesting, I must say. And I know I've been around in many industries, so I've worked for personal care, for home care, for industrial applications. I'm with Clariant for 28 years. And in technical, commercial, marketing roles. So that's a very interesting opportunity.
Let's talk about Clariant. Obviously, it's a very big, very well-known company. Would you be able just to explain a bit about the services which you can offer to the pharma industry, which are unique?
Exactly. Let me just say a few words about Clariant in general. As you said, it's well-known. Clariant is a 5 billion multinational company with a global footprint. I think that the most important is, let's say, the why, to explain the why we exist. What do we want to do? And actually, this is the central question that every organization, even individual, must ask ourselves, in the face of the global challenges for technological solutions, challenges to address climate change, to tackle health or nutritional global issues. And this is especially true for a company in the chemical industry like us. So we feel we bear a responsibility, and we have to ask ourselves what contribution we can make. So as we said, Clariant, one of the leading specialty chemicals companies, we think we contribute to value creation with innovative and sustainable solutions for our customers from many, many industries. Our motto, which is greater chemistry between people and planet, is actually illustrating our purpose. As our CEO says, our raison d'être. This is who we are and what we commit to do. Now, I explained to you that I'm leading the healthcare business line, and I'm happy because healthcare lies at the roots of Clariant. Historically, Clariant, you might know, comes from Sandoz and Hoechst, the merger of two prominent pharmaceutical and chemical multinational companies. And ever since, we have been serving the pharmaceutical industry with numerous products. We managed to build a very well-respected status as a pharma supplier based on our technological edge, our stringent production processes, our high level of quality assurance, our regulatory expertise and depth, and as said, on our global footprint. I think all these make us top-ranking suppliers for both generics and originator pharma companies. And I have to say that I recently saw a very interesting survey, an independent survey. Clariant featured there in top 5 suppliers per customer loyalty in pharma globally. That was impressive, and I feel we are only now starting.
After so many years.
Exactly. With all our new ventures and with all our new launches and the expansion of our portfolio, which...
You offer services across APIs and excipients, of course. From your portfolio, which are the products, the services that you're most excited about talking to customers about?
So in healthcare, as you said, we offer a wide range of both excipients and APIs. Just to be very brief with APIs, we have a long history with the so-called polyglycols. These are otherwise called polyethylene glycols or macrogols in the pharmaceutical jargon. And they are used either in laxative formulations or in ophthalmic preparations. We produce this in Germany, Bavaria, in Gendorf, and in China, in Dalian, close to Hong Kong. Now we have also a comprehensive portfolio of excipients. This comprises solubilizers, emulsifiers, solvents, rheology modifiers, binders, humectants, plasticizers, many different kind of agents. And these address all sorts of pharmaceutical dosage formulations. Mm-hmm. Just let me say, we produce this also in Bavaria, Germany, in Gendorf, in Spain, in Tarragona, and in China, in Dalian. Now, all this portfolio is expanding, especially in the excipients. And at CPHI, we want to unveil 3 new excipients. Okay. I would mention first our VT-Pure O80 Superior. This is, technology-wise, this is the polysorbate 80. We call it superior in the brand name because it is of highest quality, low microbial load, but also with very low residual impurities. So it's a non-ionic solubilizer, as all polysorbate 80 grades, but this is colorless, this is odorless. It functions as a stabilizer for applications where really the highest purity requirements are demanded. So whenever you need to have no color at all, or you have a sensitive API that might interact with any contamination coming from the excipients, this is the kind of grade you need. Likewise, the second launch we want to feature at CPHI is a polyoxyl 35 castor oil. I just mentioned again the pharmaceutical name. We call it the brand name VT-Pure CO35 Superior again. And as the name implies, this is again a very low residual impurities excipient, colorless, is odorless, low microbial load. And like the polysorbate we mentioned, it improves the stability of APIs for similar reasons. Just to mention that with these two superior grades, we manage now to give our customers the flexibility to have excipients in 3 different levels of purity. So for the polysorbate 80 and the PEG 35 castor oil, we now have them in standard purity, the standard grades, in low microbial types, we call them LEX, and now in the superior grades, which are the highly purified options. I think all this versatility and these options improve access to the most relevant solutions for our customers and for every application, be it topical, be it an oral or a parenteral, which is the most demanding. Last launch, but not least, is our VT-Pure meglumine LEX. LEX, again, denoting a low endotoxin and microbial load, a grade of meglumine. Meglumine is typically a counter ion used in contrast media or as buffering agent, as alkalizer for mildly acidic APIs. In this case, the applications include the oral solids and the liquid formulations. Meglumine LEX is suitable for any sensitive formulation, wherever low bioburden and low endotoxin grade is an absolute must. We always try to participate and reduce the risk assessment of our customers. Now, meglumine, just to mention, as the name denotes, is an amine. And whenever you have an amine, you have the risk of byproducts called nitrosamines, which are carcinogenic products. Therefore, we offer, Clariant is providing robust regulation support to customers. We offer a detailed investigation report on nitrosamine analysis. and therefore our product is pure and clean of nitrosamines. I would be very glad to have you at our booth at CPHI Barcelona. It's the 5C29.
I look forward to it. Excipient seems to be very much the focus then in terms of your development. Are you seeing that as one of your sort of like main areas of growth in the years ahead?
Yes, we see it as one of the main areas of growth. Actually, we see that in general, the excipients, or if we say the vehicles, the so-called drug delivery systems, are growing very fast because, 4 out of 10 APIs are not soluble. So that makes no use of having an API which is not soluble. Our body is water, practically. You need the so-called functional excipients to be able to make them soluble and permeable in our stomach, intestine, and so on. So to make them better bioavailable, as we say in pharma jargon.
Yep.
And this is one of the key trends, the increase of the drug delivery systems. We participate with novel excipients and more to come soon.
Talking then about trends, if you had to pick one trend that would be important for 2024, what would you pick and why?
I cannot just miss out, you say one, but let me just very briefly say that the role of personalized medicine, it is a very important trend, which is practically coming down to tailor-made solutions. So using artificial intelligence and big data, the pharma companies will develop and are already developing targeted therapies that are customized to the patient's genome and the medical history. And this is happening at rates faster than ever before. So it is definitely a trend for 24, for 25, and definitely onwards.
And how would Clariant respond to that trend?
Yes, I give you an example with a trend parallel to this, which is happening. It's has to do with the drug delivery systems, has to do with things that happened, very, very nice and important things that happened recently. We also, in the mRNA therapeutics, we also, 3 weeks ago, Dr. Kariko and Dr. Weissman, who shared the Nobel Prize in Physiology. And why? Because they made some years ago this fantastic solution to mask the difference between synthetic and human RNA. Mm-hmm. Now, the recent success with mRNA COVID vaccines combined this invention, so their invention, with the novel solutions of the carrier systems that companies like Moderna and BioNTech developed. They created these liposomes that transfer the RNA in the right spot of the body and safely. That's the key word. And after that, we see the development of many other drugs waiting in line to be administered in exactly the same way with similar liposomal drug delivery systems. I have to say here, and just put it under parenthesis, I'm very happy. We are very happy at Clariant and proud to have taken part in the development of these lipid nanoparticles for the mRNA vaccines with our methoxy polyethylene glycols. But to come back, the delivery of complex injectables in the form of liposomes is moving pharmaceutical industry rapidly forward. And we are participating in this. This will address critical diseases, cancer, HIV, genetic-related ones, even infectious like the COVID-19. And this was impossible to imagine few years back.
Massive applications for that type of technology. Any other trends you wanted to highlight?
I wouldn't like to miss out sustainability. It's one of our pillars of our strategy. We try to, in Clariant, to always innovate in a sustainable way. And we now see that reducing the carbon footprint in the production of medicines is on the agenda of almost every pharma company. Main reason being the stricter government regulations. At Clariant, among other initiatives, we produce bioethanol-based ethylene oxide, which allows us to produce in future excipients and APIs with low carbon footprint. I mean, I can give you an example. Our line of polyethylene glycols 100% produced with bio-EO. We have such a range. And that is there to stay and to become more prominent.
Would you see that as becoming an industry standard over time?
Slowly, it has to become an industry standard. Yes, look, I think that is the trend, and that will be the new reality after a couple of years.
If I could just ask another question, going back to where you started about Clariant's raison d'etre being about greater chemistry between people and the planet. What does that mean to you personally? Do you feel as though the work you do is helping to work towards that mission?
It's a company, and I would say it's a personal commitment to the society, to the planet, to the environment, to everybody, to innovate, find solutions to the challenges, bring technological solutions, but bring solutions that are friendly for the people, the environment. That's the big challenge. And this is a company and a personal commitment. This is what we are trying to live in Clariant.
Thank you so much for your time. Pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Luke. Same for me.
You can meet the Clariant team at CPHI Barcelona on stand 5C29 or visit their website clariant.com for more information. Finally, we're excited to tell you about PartnerMatch, which is a brand new service from us at PharmaSource. PartnerMatch is a new online meeting platform designed to be the most targeted, efficient and sustainable way to connect with pre-approved partners in key areas such as APIs, packaging, supply chain, contract manufacturing and CROs. We believe that by creating better, faster matches, PartnerMatch can directly contribute to accelerating the rollout of groundbreaking therapies. Get involved by heading to pharmasource.global/partnermatch. Thank you for listening.